Hey folks, I just want to let you know I recently had the good fortune to appear on a wonderful podcast. It's called the Tom Petty Project. It's hosted by Kevin Brown, a Canadian. Kevin does a wonderful job. He goes deep dive into the catalog of Tom Petty. He started the podcast track one on album one for Tom back in 1976, and he's working his way slowly through the complete catalog. He recently reached out to me, I guess, after seeing some of my YouTube videos, tutorials for Tom Petty, and asked me to be a guest, which I readily accepted the invitation. I'm so glad I did. We had a wonderful time talking about Tom Petty, talking about the Beatles, talking about music, talking about songwriting, talking about original songs, just talking about a whole host of musical topics. It was fabulous. Kevin is a great host. I couldn't recommend his podcast more. If you have any interest in Tom Petty and the music and the story behind the songs, I definitely recommend you check out the Tom Petty Project. I will put links to the podcast. I usually listen on audio to Kevin's podcast. So it's on, Podbean and Apple and all the regular places you get your podcast. But Kevin also has a Tom Petty Podcast YouTube channel where he posts the videos. So I'm going to put a link to all of this in the description box. So if you want to watch me and Kevin speak, you can see that. You want to just hear us, you can watch it as a podcast, or you can just ignore it all. That's fine. Both Kevin and I are doing this out of, just our excitement and love of Tom Petty and music in general. So again, I couldn't more enthusiastically recommend a podcast to you more than the Tom Petty Project. It really was wonderful. I will say I will be posting a song we discussed, an original song we discussed at the tail end of the podcast tomorrow night, Thursday night, on the Judge Timbers channel. So if you want to hear a little background, a little description about the song before it comes out, you can do so. Again, I hope everybody does well. Please stay safe, healthy. Check out the Tom Petty Podcast. I'll see you all. Take care.